In the Bible, the story of Hannah, found in 1 Samuel 1, beautifully illustrates the power of patience and persistent prayer. Hannah was one of the two wives of Elkanah, and she was barren while the other wife, Peninnah, had children. Peninnah often provoked Hannah, causing her deep anguish. Despite her sorrow, Hannah remained steadfast in her faith, pouring out her heart to God in prayer at the temple. She made a vow that if God granted her a son, she would dedicate him to the Lord all the days of his life. Her fervent prayers were heard, and she was blessed with a son named Samuel, who would later become one of the greatest prophets in Israel. Another lesser-known story is that of Manoah's wife, found in Judges 13. She, too, was barren, yet an angel of the Lord appeared to her, announcing that she would give birth to a son who was to be a Nazirite dedicated to God from the womb. The angel provided instructions on how she should live during her pregnancy. Her faith and obedience to these instructions led to the birth of Samson, who would grow up to deliver Israel from the Philistines. Like Hannah, Manoah's wife exemplified patience and trust in God's timing and promises. The story of Elizabeth, found in Luke 1, also highlights the theme of persistent faith. Elizabeth, the wife of Zechariah, was advanced in years and had no children. Yet, she and her husband remained righteous in the sight of God. Their prayers were eventually answered when an angel appeared to Zechariah, proclaiming that Elizabeth would bear a son. This son, John the Baptist, would prepare the way for the Lord. Elizabeth's story is a testament to the fact that God's plans may unfold in ways and times beyond human understanding, yet they are always for a greater purpose. The moral lesson from these stories is clear: patience and persistent prayer have the power to bring about miraculous changes in one's life. These women, despite their initial despair, held on to their faith and continued to pray, trusting in God's wisdom and timing. Their stories encourage us to remain steadfast in our faith, even when faced with seemingly insurmountable challenges. Through patience and persistence, we can find hope and experience the fulfillment of God's promises in our lives.